How long you been in Camden?
Um, I in October of this coming year, I'll be here 70 years. Well, when my husband, he bought this house through the GI Bill. He worked at Camel Suit. When we first moved here, we were the second family of color that moved on this street. Dunbar's next door. They had moved in September. We came in October. So the neighborhood was really, how shall I say it? Since we were the only people of color, I don't know how they treated the Dunbars, but I said we weren't really welcome. I had a neighbor across the street and on the side of me that you would speak to them. They wouldn't speak and all like that. But I was raised down in the country, and I just speak to people just to speak to people. But after we had been here for like a while, they became really like neighbors. Like we kind of helped each other out. When I would go down the country and bring back vegetables and things like that, I would just give them to them, and they were like, "Well, how much do I owe you?" And it was like, "You don't owe me anything." So I guess they weren't used to people just giving something and not expecting something in return. Um, One thing that was really really good, and I don't know why they stopped it, but we had a program called Neighborhood Watch, and it was so like in your neighborhood there was like a captain. I was the captain of my neighbor of right here in this block. We would look out for each other. We had the signs put up for Neighborhood Watch. Those of us used to go up to the police station, and they were like training us on things to look out for if you saw whatever you saw going on in your neighborhood. You had a number that you could report it. And like now, it's sad because I said, you see your neighborhood going down. We like on our block, we looked out for each other. We kept our block clean. I had a neighbor, Maggie Cooper, and we kept our block clean. It didn't matter whose trash it was. We just we lived here, so we felt like we were responsible for keeping our block clean because we didn't always have the sweeper like to come by. But like now, I said, people people say you live in Camden, and to me it's like kind of like an insult. I said because I've seen people bring their trash and and just leave it in Camden. And I said, we we that live here, that own our homes, pay our taxes, I said, we have the responsibility of taking care of what belongs to us. But like now, I said it's so sad. I said because people just look like, just look like they don't care. But I said that same responsibility, no matter how old I am, no matter how long I live here. I have my trash cans out there. I don't know whose trash it is, but I said I try to keep my block clean. But I can truly, truly say that when Dana Red was the mayor of this city, I said her community meetings that she had, the different things that she had you as a resident involved in, I said it made you want to do things. I said, but like now it's like um, I don't know. It just seems like, well, whatever happens just happens. But I think if we got together as a people, and when Reverend uh, Parker, I said we had the marches and things that go through the neighborhood, and it was just like you felt like I needed to do something. I needed to be involved because I'm a part of whatever's going on, and I think it's so sad about our something should be done about our homeless people. You know, I know that they 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 didn't choose to live that lifestyle, but I really think if we in Camden, if we really did something for the homeless people, some kind of shelter, that it wasn't a certain time that you had to be in and a certain time that you had to be out. But I think if we would reach out more to our homeless people, I think they would help us to let Camden be what it was always, a great city. My my family loves Camden so much that my little grandson is named Camden, and he wasn't born here. He doesn't live here, but that's how special Camden is to the Coley family.